everyone is in their seat and buckled in at the American Airlines Arena as the Heat look to grab a win here in Miami. Last game for the Timberwolves, it was a loss to the Clippers. And so the tip-off, it's Miami. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. We've got Hayward. Splitter is up there with Towns. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Smart in at the 2.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
Well, a scary moment for Chris Bosh last year. Had to be shut down, Greg, as we all know, for the season after a blood clot was found in his lung.
You know, and Kevin, it really puts basketball in perspective. I mean, it happened right after the trade deadline, and obviously a huge blow to the Heat in terms of their push for the postseason. But fortunately, it looks like he's going to make a full recovery and have a huge impact this season.
Here's Smart, following the score by Luol Deng. A shot by Hayward, wide open. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Hayward's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. First quarter, just over a minute played. Rose goes in. Mozgov kicks to... And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. Shot clock at 5. On its way from Rose for 2. Minnesota with the rebound. Feeds it to Towns. Towns sets the pick for Hayward. The dish to Smart. Rubio the pass to Splitter. The jump hook. No good. Excellent D there from Mozgov. Green with the ball. Guarded now by Rubio. That doesn't go either for Rose. Minnesota's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. In the corner, Smart with it. And that misses. That would have put him up. He'd have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Green dishes to Dang. Bosh, no one around him. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. And Rubio kicks to Smart. Dishes to Towns. Pass to Rubio. Down low. And Towns the bucket on the assist by Rubio. Towns has got his first 2 points of the night.
Terrific assist that time by Rubio.
Rose attacking. Oh, wow. Putting on a show for these people.
I cannot believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Are you kidding me?
I'll tell you what, Mama always said, if you got it, flaunt it.
Let it fly. Let it fly.
Mama said that, huh? And Hayward gets it to go.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Here's Bosh. Lays it in without an inch of room around him.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
They set the screen. Now the feed to Hayward. And it's Deng with the rebound. Mozgov passes to Rose. The drive by Green. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Hayward outside. Splitter sets a screen. Splitter with a screen on Deng. Minnesota needs to get off a shot here. And he gets the bucket.
Well, I think it's been said about 1,000 times now how Coach Spoelstra started as a video coordinator with the Heat. But he's been with the organization for so long, they are starting to become synonymous.
From deep, Green off the mark. His first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Towns sets the pick for Hayward. Beyond the arc. No good. And the Heat going the other way now. Rick, as you said, Spoelstra has been with the Heat for so long now in his 8th season. He's handpicked by Pat Riley to lead the team, and Riley Clark kind of molded him in his image.
Yeah, and it was clear that Pat Riley believes in him and continues to believe in him. Coach Spoelstra has had very high expectations on his shoulders ever since taking over the team, and he's actually lived up to them.
And the one thing Thiago Splitter gives you every year, Clark, is consistency. The numbers, the effort, the results, all very familiar every year.
Yeah, his game is really built on the intangibles. He hustles, he knows where he's supposed to be, he gets to the right spot at the right time, crashes the boards, takes charges. He does all the little stuff.
So the Timberwolves called their first timeout.
And for Thiago Splitter, he's been a relatively unsung player in his career, never getting his number called on offense, receiving little recognition from the media, but providing tough defense in the post. He shot over 55%, crashes the boards in the 20 minutes or so a game that he gets. So that's been good enough to really establish a productive career.
Shoots from the high post. Hayward can't hit. Good ball movement here by Miami. And finished off by Rose.
And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few. You know, getting back to Splitter, yes, you need superstars to win in this league, but you also need guys like him, guys who put the team first, will bust the gut to carry out their responsibilities on the floor, off the court, and in the locker room. You need all of that to be a championship team.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Exum dishes to Splitter. Towns with it, working on Bosch. And Towns gets it to go.
Timeout call for the Heat.
And Miami calls their first time out of the game.
Yeah, you know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
Going with the whole new group on the floor. Timberwolves also changing it up. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Splitter. Anderson comes in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Hazanya in for Marcus Smart. Now here is Miller. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Floats one up. No good. Some solid defense from Butler. Here's Stokes. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
Guys, that time he went for the fancy finish for us there, man. That was sweet.
Here's Exum. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. Here's Towns. Soft touch off the glass.
Nice job getting inside for the layup. Got the D thinking. Jump shot. Gave a little pump fake. And then off to the races.
Miller kicks the butt. And there's another one for the Heat.
Make it 10 of their last 12 points coming off assists.
You have to love the ball movement.
Out to the right wing. Puts up the baby hook. And there's the bucket as Pekovic finishes it off.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
And it's Miller penetrating. And the shot is good. Butler's got his second basket of the night.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
No good. That would have tied it. Miami leading by 3. Passes it to Pekovic. Out left to the wing. Exum with it. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Lasagna. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Now here's Butler. He's covered closely. And it's Miller penetrating. A 3 from McCollum. And a great assist by Miller as that one goes in. Miller's got his 3rd assist on the night. Pekovic with a screen on Miller. Exum passes to Pekovic. Out to the wing. Beyond the arc. Exum's shot is off. Miami's gone just 1 of 4 from 3-point range here in the first. Here's McCollum. Out to Miller. The 3-pointer off the mark. So for the Heat, their last game a loss to the Nets in Brooklyn.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Timeout called the Heat. Karl Anthony Towns didn't come into the previous year as the most highly touted prospect, Clark, but his play last year at Kentucky would change that.
No question about it. People knew he was going to be good, Kevin, but few saw him being this good. He showed he could do a little bit of everything as a Kentucky big.
Scotty's checked in for Towns. The Heat leading by 4. Miller kicks to Stokes. Out left to the wing. Butler attacking. Miami no good on that time either.
And guys, with Towns, he is so valuable in every aspect of the game. Really great at both ends of the floor. His defense is as strong as it gets for a first-year player.
Fires from deep. And Pekovic gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Chris Bosh has checked in for Jarnell Stokes. And it's Miller penetrating. He kicks it to Hickson. And the first shot of the night for him, no good.
And perhaps the biggest plus about Towns is his upside. I mean, he's shown that he can make big strides in his level of play. Already good at shooting from outside and can play either post spot, too.
Now Miller. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. The 3 from Bosh.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Pekovic with the screen for Exum. And Anderson has it in the corner. Here's Pekovic. And it's all evened up.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Well, Greg, I know you're a little guy, but you know what it means to box out, and it's an effort thing and a mindset deal. You got to get your body between that other player and the ball.
Bosch, that's for 2. Gets to the corner and buries it. Bosch has got 6 points. Timberwolves shooting 45% from the floor since the game got underway. Now here's Exum, covered by Miller, and the pass to Hazanya. Banked in off the glass. Hazanya's got the game tied up here for the Timberwolves. Heat should do quite well in these early minutes, 55%. And it's Miller penetrating. Kicks to Bosch. Back to Miller. Offline from the top of the key.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And there's a foul. It's on C.J. McCollum. That is his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
Exum with a wide open look. It's all tied in Miami. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And buenas noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Heat?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the floor for Miami, Dang and Bosch, your small and power forwards. Green out there with Derrick Rose. And it's Mozgov in at the 5. Dang gets a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple. Pass to Hazanya. It's good for his 4th bucket of the night. He's shooting 4 of 8.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Agreed. The body control essential in that situation. I mean, if you're giving up a bunch of height, then you better be able to manufacture things in the air. Even though it went down, I don't think that's the kind of look they should be settling for.
Pekovic with a screen. Feeds it to Anderson. Pekovic inside. Mozgov on him. And it's Pekovic missing.
Oh, that's terrific defense there. That's how you protect the rim.
Rose kicks to Green. He feeds it to Bosch. On the wing, Dang. Uncovered. And he wheels that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
Great pass by Bosch there.
And here's Exum. The kick out to Anderson. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Bosch. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Minnesota calls timeout. And, of course, Chris Bosch has been such a prolific scorer and rebounder in his career. He's not quite in the 2010 category for his career. The boy, Greg, he's close.
Yeah, I mean, good athleticism, that big wingspan, and not an overly physical player, but very instinctive on the backboard. And when it comes to scoring, particularly from that mid-range area, he can do it all.
And the Timberwolves call time here.
On the topic of Chris Bosh, I mean, guys, he was a 24-11 player his last season with Toronto. Went on to Miami to win rings where his stats dipped a bit with LeBron there. Then last season, the scoring average right back up to 21 a game.
Gordon Hayward's checked in for Minnesota. Quarter two and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. Rose dishes to Green. Dang for three. For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Exum passes to Scott. It's hauled in by the Heat.
Talking about Chris Bosh, he was really ahead of his time when he first entered the league. I mean, very few power forwards back then had his combination of size, agility, and skill set. Now we're seeing a ton of fours like that on draft night.
And so it's Minnesota with it, following the miss by Derrick Rose. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
A clear look at the hoop. He doesn't miss many of those.
Dang kicks to Bosh. Again, the miss by the Heat.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Scott with the screen on Rose. Pekovic dishes to Scott. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
That's right. 5 of their last 6 makes were on the interior. They've established their inside presence.
Mark down low that time, and he got the 3-second call. For Minnesota, they've gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Here's Exum. The shot will not go. Excellent D there from Moskov. Green, the pass to Rose. He dishes it to Bosh. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
A splendid pass that time by Rose.
Pass to Azania. Hayward outside. It's stolen by Dang. Now here's Rose, the fast break opportunity. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul, shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Big group substitution now for Minnesota. Splitter is checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Towns comes in for Mike Scott. Smart's checked in for Hazanya. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Dante Exum. And Rubio kicks to Smart. Dang dishes to Rose. Bosh against Splitter. It's Bosh with the drive. And the wide open shot from Green. Good, and it's Bosh picking up the assist. Green's got 5 points now in the quarter. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Heat.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
Hayward can hit.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
2. Timberwolves timeout moment. Okay, Miami, now coming out of the corner are your Heat answers. Let them hear ya.
That's good from Green. Both good from the line that time.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case, Greg. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Now here's Hayward. He has 6. Shot clock at 6. Splitter misses.
Usually if he gets to the rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
And you can sense the momentum really starting to swing their way.
Yeah, they're taking charge here. I mean, there's no question about it, Greg. And the lead, I think, is just going to continue to grow and grow from here.
Now here's Rubio. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. That's it, and the Miami lead is cut down now to just 8 on the basket from Hayward.
Well, I tell you what, Ricky Rubio has everything you want out of a player except one thing. He has to learn to shoot it better. Rubio can defend, he can pass, he can lead a team, but until he becomes a better shooter, I think he's going to short circuit his potential.
A different look for Miami. And here are the Heat now. They're on a 16-4 run right now. Miller, the pass to McCollum. Miller outside. The dish to Butler. Rubio with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 8. Here's Hayward. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line.
Looking at the game for Hayward, he's got 8 points, and he's hit the mark twice from three-point range as well.
And Clark, it's no stretch to say the more points he gives them from beyond the arc, the better off they'll be. You know, there are those who wonder if Gordon Hayward can lead a team to the promised land. However, as just a sophomore, he led a non-powerhouse college to a championship game. So, in fact, they were just one basket away from winning it all.
The Timberwolves have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. They set the pick. Back to Rubio. Got a piece of it. And here we go with Miller running up the court. And Hickson throws it down.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And, Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Hayward can hit. Going back to Hayward, he took that buzzer-beating half-court shot, Clark, that would have won his school the championship. You actually called that game, and it did hit the backboard and rim, but unfortunately did not go in.
Well, Hayward's the kind of guy who's willing to put his team on his back and try to carry him. He's willing to take that responsibility on. Whether he can deliver at the highest level, time will tell.
Here's Butler. Hits the front of the rim and out.
You know what? Those are shots you just hate to miss when you get those kinds of bunnies on a possession.
Here's Smart. And it's Miami with the rebound. Next up for them, the Knicks, a road game in New York. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Timberwolves trail by 10. Rubio with it. Now defended by McCollum. Smart wide open. He fires. Towns kicks to Splitter. Rubio outside. Dishes it to Smart. The feed to Hayward. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Splitter sets a screen for Hayward. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, it looks like he's cooled down a bit after hitting those 2 in the first quarter.
Butler in the corner. A baseline J. Nice jump shot. Good. Butler's got 8 points.
You know, one aspect of their play today that's really been tight and far superior is their passing.
And that kind of flow can be elusive, but the great offenses have it, and that's just what they've shown here tonight.
Now here's Hayward. 10 points for him. Passes it to Splitter. And that one goes long. The Heat leading by 12. Butler kicks to Stokes. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Minnesota calls timeout.
And really just trying to take the wind out of their sails here, I think. You know, they're on the wrong end of a run and need to just kind of exhale.
Yeah, sometimes you just need to stop the bleeding. Things were starting to spiral completely out of control, and I think a timeout was a no-brainer there.
And the offensively, they've been struggling. He just wants to get them back into a good flow and stop forcing shots.
Well, Greg, the misses started piling up. Things kind of snowballed on them in that regard. This is a good timeout to kind of calm his guys down and hit the reset button.
Some changes for Minnesota. Anderson comes in for Gordon Hayward. And it's Hezonja in for Marcus Smart. Timberwolves trail by 14.
Inside 2 minutes.
The drive by Rubio. Got a hand on it. And it's the Heat on the break. Anderson with the block. But they recover it. Stokes dishes to Butler. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Butler's got 6 in the quarter.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense, Greg, has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
Here's Hezonja. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play. Chris Bosh is checked in for Miami. The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Well, Clark, you follow international basketball so much, and Mauro Hezonja isn't a new name to you.
No, it's not, but I'm actually looking forward to seeing him do things in the NBA. Only played sparingly up until now, but the talent and skills he possesses, they get your attention.
Well, Hezonja has been playing as a pro since his 14th birthday.
Yeah, it happens that way in Europe.
Ricky Rubio, Clark, one of the most highly anticipated international players in recent memory to come into the NBA.
Yeah, he's got an awful lot of flash and substance to his game, and after much haggling and negotiating, he was finally allowed to join the Minnesota Timberwolves in 2011.
That doesn't go either for Butler. It's Anderson with the drive. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 4 assists in the game.
And back to Rubio, with the pressure of all that fanfare marking his arrival, he really focused in and hit the ground running. He was named Western Conference Rookie of the Month, first month of the season, and he finished 2nd to Kyrie Irving for Rookie of the Year.
Now that's a momentum shifter there. A steal leading straight to a quick bucket.
Yeah, and a great way, Clark, to capitalize on the turnover. Don't waste any time. Get the ball right up the court. Yeah, they've gone away from the triple as they look to protect this lead.
Yeah, you know, sometimes that can be a mistake. But they weren't shooting it especially well early on, so I think it makes sense to shy away from the triple.
Here's Towns. Soft touch off the glass. Towns has got 8 points.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
And we finished one half of basketball. Heat lead by 8. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena.
Okay, Miami, now coming up.
And the 3rd quarter about ready to get underway. One guy who's been getting it done is Danny Green.
And the approach in that first half was an aggressive one. Take it to the teeth of the defense, put them on the heels, and you're either going to score or get to the line.
And mostly he's been getting to the line, guys. I mean, he has the free throw total to show for it, as well as the bumps and bruises.
And now the third quarter about to get going.
Really an extraordinary game for Green. He's got 11 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And Clark, that might not make the highlight reel, but those are important points nonetheless.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, Ricky Rubio is out there with Hazonia. Then it's Splitter. Then there's Anderson. And it's Towns in at the 4 spot.
And really, it looks like he may just try to take this thing over on his own and really build that lead up.
And Rubio kicks to Anderson. Here's Towns. Miami grabs the miss. Mozgov's got his 5th rebound in this one.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady with their work on the interior. Really a well-rounded effort overall.
Anderson outside. He kicks to Towns. Back to Anderson. There's the 3. Rubio left side.
Passing, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Here's Rose. They kick it out to Green. Outside Bosch. Got a piece of it. Towns, the pass to Rubio. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. There's the pass to Towns. And it's sent back by Bosch.
Tell you what, shooting 20% to start the second.
Oh! Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Yeah, I would have to say there are a lot of questions right now from a defensive standpoint. That's for sure.
Shot clock at 2. Here's Hazonia. That 3 off target. Had some space there after the little pump fake. Green dishes to Mozgov. And he dunks it down.
Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the board.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
The 3. That's in, and the Miami lead is got down to 9 in the bucket from Hazonia. Hazonia's got 13.
A wide open 3. They need much better communication defensively.
Now a timeout called by Miami. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
Nikola Pekovic is checked in for the Timberwolves. Hayward comes in for Anderson. The Heat leading by 9. Hickson a screen. And it's Miller penetrating. Kicks it to Hickson. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot two. That's on Nikola Pekovic.
That's his second personal foul.
And just as J.J. Hickson seemed to be finding some rhythm in his career, Clark, last season happened. His production dropped like a rock.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, after 2 straight years where he was starting, last season he was asked to come off the bench. And for J.J. Hickson, that just did not seem to be a good fit.
And getting back to J.J. Hickson, he's forever had the size and strength to get it done. His problems have always been that lack of discipline and an unrefined set of tools. I mean, unfortunately, last season highlighted those flaws.
Miller kicks to Stokes. Out to Miller. Here's McCollum. Good. And Miller gets the assist. And that's now 7 points for C.J. McCollum.
Talking about Hickson, every time you count him out, he surprises you with a streak of inspired play. And every time you count him back in, he puts up a dud. Hard guy to figure out right now.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
Personal foul.
And Andre Miller, what a virtuoso floor general he has been. By far the career leader in assists among active players. Over 1,000 more assists than the next guy on the list, which is Chris Paul.
Getting back to Miller last year, he was 16th in the league, which is pretty remarkable.
Yeah, a couple of things happened. I thought he slowed down a little and he was playing behind John Wall. That led to the fewest minutes per game of his career. And the rest of his stats kind of followed suit.
Hickson.
With the basket.
And the powerful one-handed slam.
And that's the classic 1-2 punch right there. I mean, nice steal. And then how about the elevation, Kevin, on the finish?
And Greg, nothing spurs some quick offense like a great play defensively.
That indicates the importance of great on-the-ball defense, as was displayed right there.
Hayward on the wing. Hickson covering. And it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Hickson. Here's Azania. He's got 13. Pass to Towns. 6 to shoot. Feeds to Hayward. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Hayward's got 16.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Butler passes to Hickson. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
There's the pick. Pass to Hayward. Back to Rubio. Passes it to Hazania. Here's Pekovic. A.J. Hickson pulls it in. Hickson's got 4 rebounds now tonight. McCollum dishes to Hickson. And Pekovic gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Chris Bosh is checked in for Miami. Bang comes in for McCollum. There's the dish to Bosh. And that one's good. Bosh has got 12 points in the game.
Timberwolves timeout call.
Minnesota calls timeout.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
The Heat making a switch here. Stokes is checked in. And then for Minnesota, Booker, he's checked in for Nikola Pekovic. Mike Scott comes in for Towns. And it's Dante Exum in for Ricky Rubio. Exum passes to Hazanya. They set the screen. And Hayward gets it to go.
You know, the teardrop sometimes is one of those, oh no, oh no, oh yeah shots.
Dang with it. Now defended by Exum. Open shot, Dang. That one wide left.
That would have been lucky had it fallen. Poor shot selection.
Yeah, look at the coach's face and the expression. It says all over it. Are you kidding me?
Wow, he is lighting it up here in the second half.
And Dante Exum picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
Right side, Dang. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his fourth assist with that last one here tonight. Timberwolves trailed by 11. The pass to Hazanya. He feeds it to Hayward. They double him with Dang. And J.J. Hickson is going to pick up the foul.
You know, it hasn't always been the case in the NBA, but parity is at a great spot right now. Every team can compete for a title or end up last in their conference, it seems. It's something the NBA wanted and ultimately now has achieved.
That one off the back iron and out. Miami leading by 11. Here's Dang. On target from 13 feet. Dang's got 11.
His shooting has been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Now here's Exum. Covered by Miller. Here's Hazanya. And another three for Minnesota.
You can really see that his confidence is at a high level here in this half. He didn't have a three in the first.
Miller kicks to Stokes. Butler in the corner. Hayward goes in. The shot is off. And Miami the other way now.
With the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be. Firmly in control of this game.
And no doubt about it, rebounding is an effort stat, folks. They've been more determined than their opponent thus far. Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Timberwolves trailed by 10. Now, here's Exum. He dishes it to Scott. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
Fires the three. Hickson grabs the board. Hickson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. And Mike Scott, a former second-round draft pick who has carved out a role here in the NBA the last 2 seasons. Clark, he was a major contributor off the bench.
Yeah, he's a bit of a tweener, you know, not big enough to maintain position down low on a consistent basis and not quick enough to really be a three-man or small forward, but what he can do is get to the basket, rebound okay, and knock down the deep shot.
And getting back to Mike Scott, his three-point percentage and attempts have increased each year he's been in the league. With a high, quick release, he's capable of making tough shots with a hand in his face in a way other players simply can't.
Hayward goes in. Just 5 to shoot. No good from Booker. The Heat leading by 10. Green kicks to look at that jam. I mean, just beautiful.
Tell you what, he's going to put that one in his scrapbook. Absolutely insane with that dunk.
Well, now they're starting to rub it in, aren't they? Have build up a lead, and here we go, folks. It's showtime.
That was a Kodak moment right there. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys on the ropes.
Stolen by Exum. To the inside. Booker. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Timberwolves have shot 80% from the line tonight, going 4 of 5 so far. Minnesota calls timeout.
And for Dante Exum, the first point guard chosen in the 2014 draft, number 5 overall, actually, he was taken over 2 other very talented and arguably more proven point guards coming in, those being Marcus Smart and Elfrid Payton.
In talking about Dante Exum last year, he showed scouts were right when they said he isn't a finished product. He only shot 35% from the field. Put up much smaller numbers than other top rookie points like, Smart and Payton.
But looking 3 or 4 years out, you may be singing a different tune. And, Kevin, I think that's what the projections are when you look at this young man. He has length. There's a smoothness and a feel for the game that's raw, but still elite. That's why many scouts would still today take him over any other point guard in that draft.
Anderson, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. Free throw good, Booker. Both free throws good from Booker. There's 39 seconds left here in the third quarter. Rose with the ball. He's got 8. The feet to Bosh. 14 feet away. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. Rose has got 6 assists now in the game. 17 seconds left in the third quarter. Now here's Exum. He's covered by Rose. Scott dishes to Booker. Drops in the layup for 2.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. It's the Heat. They lead by 8. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. Well, welcome back as we get set to start the fourth. The Heat leading by 8. Dang and Bosh, your small and power forwards. Derrick Rose is out there with Green, and it's Mozgov in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group in the game for the Heat. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. They set the pick. Dishes to Booker. No good on the triple. Looking at Miami, they want to turn it around after the loss to Brooklyn. They get the rebound. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
That's his second
Plays like that, the hustle plays on the backboard, the second chance points that have really caused problems all day for the defense.
Now Exum. He kicks to Booker. Pass to Hazanya. Shot clock at 6. From deep three-point range.
And sometimes we all just want to show people that we have the range.
Yeah, you speaking from experience? We already know how good his range is. He shouldn't be firing from that deep.
To the left side wing. Jacks up a 3. It's good. That's 8 baskets for him now. 8 for 15 shooting.
Man, they came out smoking here from beyond.
And Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Shoots the 3. Second chance shot. Scott. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot two. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Miami.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Yeah, but I also like the balance because they're doing a great job of getting inside and converting around the rim. I really like their aggressiveness.
Minnesota making a switch here. Smart's checked in. And stolen by Scott. Kicks to Smart. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Rose.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's Dang. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up, and 2 shots coming up.
Excellent game we've seen from Luol Deng. He's got 13 points, and he's been delivering a healthy dose of helpers, too.
He really has, Clark. Always with his head up, looking to make the pass, trying to find.
Another miss by Minnesota.
The officials are all over that one.
Choice, but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
That's off as well, so he misses both. Timberwolves trailed by 10. Feeds to Scott. 3-pointer. And that comes off the assist by Exum.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
Pass to Bosch. Good ball movement here by the Heat. And he gets it to go. Green's got 6 here in this quarter.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Here's Exum. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And every once in a while, he'll show up and give you some great moves around the hoop.
Stolen by Anderson. Here's Smart. Miami grabs the miss. At one point, they led by 16.
Boy, I tell you what, the complexion of this game would be completely different if he'd shot the ball anything like he's capable of.
Bosch, that's good.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it.
To the wing on the left. 6 on the shot clock. Smart passes to Scott.
Checking out the game Mike Scott is having. He has 9 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
You know what, though, Clark? It wouldn't be a bad idea going forward to try to let him do a little more damage from beyond the arc.
Boy, a perfect half at the free throw line for him. That'll help their comeback effort for real.
And, Clark, those free throws need to continue if they're going to get back in this game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Timberwolves. Splitters checked in for Trevor Booker. Hayward comes in for Anderson. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Dante Exum. Now a timeout called by Miami.
I think he just sees some things that can be improved and wants to get everybody back on the same page.
And usually that, to me, is a good use of the timeout. I mean, if there's something that he's noticed that can give his team a lift, I think he's got to try to take advantage of that.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address his team. He wants to make sure they stay assertive and aggressive on the offensive end, saying, I don't want to sit on this lead. Let's build on it and not give them a chance of coming back. Guys?
Here's what Miami's going with right now. J.J. Hickson, he's checked in for Mozgov. Jarnell Stokes comes in for Chris Bosh. Rasul Butler's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Green. And you know, Gordon Hayward was involved in one of the more fascinating NBA draft stories. It started after his father confirmed that Gordon would submit his name to the draft but would not immediately hire an agent.
Yeah, reportedly Dad created a highly detailed 2-page questionnaire that he gave prospective agents, which is not something that's typical.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Miller kicks to McCollum. Pass to Stokes. Here's Miller. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And Kevin, I got to tell you, he's probably fortunate to just get a flagrant one there. I mean, so much contact. The officials easily could have gone even harder on him.
Greg, I agree. He'd better be on his best behavior from now on. One more flagrant of any variety, and he's out of here. The dish to Stokes. And stolen by Scott. Here's Smart. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
That's good, and the Heat lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Hayward.
And you know what? He's shaken off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
And it's Miller penetrating. Here's Butler. Hayward grabs the board. Hayward's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Rubio outside. Offensive rebound. Out to Hayward. From the arc. That's good. And now just a 1-point Heat lead.
And with that 3, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Butler. And the shot falls short this time.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys. But as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Hayward outside. Left side, Scott. The open shot by Smart. And again, it's Minnesota converting. Time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
This game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game. And he's shaking off that slow start, giving them a boost here in the second.
To the paint. Here's Hayward. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. First free throw is good. And a new group in for the Heat. Mozgov, he's checked in for Hickson. Bosch comes in for Jarnell Stokes. Luol Deng is checked in for Rasul Butler. And it's Green in for C.J. McCollum. Minnesota also with the sub. Booker's checked in. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
You know, Bosch is playing really well. 8 rebounds and the 1 steal. He's been tough on the inside and displayed great vision with his passing, too.
You know what? He is the total package today, giving them a little bit of everything.
The Timberwolves trail. The drive by Rubio. Out to Hayward. That's in, coming off an assist. From Rubio. Rubio's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. To the middle. Here's Bosch. It counts, and the foul. That one is on Towns.
And they'll be counting on even more points from him. That's essential if they're going to pull this game out.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Miller with the double team. Rubio with it. And it's Miller picking him up. That is good. Hayward's got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
And Smart with the basket on the assist by Hayward. 9 points for Marcus Smart. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
And it's Rubio penetrating. It's up a three. No good. Now the Heat take it the other way. And now it's Dang running here.
Oh, wow.
That's a beautiful jam.
Oh, the big man rocking the rim. Good aggressive finish right there.
And usually he leaves those to his teammates.
And you know, guys, with his length, I think he needs to attack the basket much more. Those dumps should be routine for him.
Hayward kicks to Booker. 5 on the clock. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. First one falls for him. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Hezonja's checked in. And so he hits both. Miami's gone 2 of 3 in the fourth quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. The 3 from Bosch. Rebound, Minnesota. Towns has got 6 rebounds here tonight. And the pass to Hezonja. Goes up the baseline. Rubio misses. The Heat with the lead. Inside. Here's Green. And it's blocked. And out of bounds as the Heat gain possession. Rose, he's checked in for Andre Miller.
Derrick Rose.
The Heat shooting an outstanding 53% for the game. And it's Rose penetrating.
What a night so far for Rose. He has 8 points, and his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
You know what? He's the catalyst. He's the reason why this team plays with such harmony. And if his passing continues, they're going to be dangerous.
Timberwolves trail by 3. They set the pick. Hayward outside. Jacks up a 3. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Rose attacking. Can't get it to go. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Rubio against Bosch. And Rubio kicks to Booker. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Well, I tell you what, that's too good a look to pass up there. Even though it didn't go, that's one you got to take.
That's good.
They haven't been as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. They're playing smart with the lead. I like that. They're being very selective and deliberate in their offense. That's a good strategy when you're on top.
Could not have picked a better time to go on a roll like this.
No question, Greg. Fourth quarter and a close one, and he's made 6 straight. That's getting it done big time.
A crucial possession with time ticking down.
Boy, they'd like to put themselves in front right here.
And here's Hayward. He feeds it to Booker to take the lead. And the Timberwolves tack on 2 more. Miami trailing. Rose in the post. Defended by Booker.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Green kicks to Rose. Out left to the wing. Here's Bosch. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Bosch has got the game tied up here for the Heat. Here's the screen. Hayward goes in.
Boy, what a pressure bucket that was.
Greg, now that's coming through in the clutch.
Rose kicks to Mozgov. Count it! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there. And the Timberwolves with possession here. We've got 33 seconds left in the game. Hayward dishes to Towns. Yes! And the foul. It's on Chris Bosh.
Yeah, heard the whistle and then kept his focus and able to still knock it down.
And, Greg, to be able to take the bump like that and maintain control, that's not easy to do. I know you're kind of a little fella, but I was a big guy when I played, so I know how difficult that is. That was impressive. I'll tell you what, this is the white-hot version of Derrick Rose right now.
Hayward outside. Towns sets the pick for Hayward to the inside.
Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
Well, he practically has gotten every one that's available. A 20-plus rebounding game is not something we get to see.
Regulation is ended, and we're heading to overtime. Back after this from the American Airlines Arena. Well, if you're just joining us, the intensity has really heated up in this one. As we watch this one go now to overtime. And so the tip-off, it's Miami. And away we go here with post-regulation basketball. All fueled up and ready to go to overtime basketball here, brought to us by Gatorade. Let's check out who's on the floor. On the floor for Miami, Dang and Bosh, your small and power forwards. Green out there with Rose. And it's Mozgov in at the 5 spot. Rubio misses.
And he made sure not to just draw the foul. That was good defense out on the perimeter.
Very good. He's a thinking man's defender. Knows how to bother even the best shooters without being overly aggressive.
Pass to Hazanya. There's a screen. Hayward on the wing. He's covered by Deng. Mozgov with the block. The first one falls. And Towns drops them both.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Heat shooting 55% from the floor. They're feeling very confident offensively. Deng can't get it to go.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
Hayward passes to Rubio. He dishes it to Towns. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. And that's 15 points for Karl Anthony Towns. And here are the Heat now. And it's Rose penetrating. Here's Mozgov. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. The first free throw is good.
Chris Bosh.
Both free throws good from Bosh. Here's Rubio. Just over a minute and a half played here in overtime. Pass to Hazanya. There's the feed to Hayward. The 3. Miami grabs the miss. Mozgov's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Rising high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam.
Nice way there, guys, to finish up that possession.
And Rubio kicks to Towns. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Timothy Mozgov. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, Greg, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Here's the screen. Rubio dishes to Booker. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
Give an assist there, not for the pass, but for the solid screen set on the inside that freed him up and made the layup possible.
Rose goes in. Hayward grabs the board. Hayward's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Elbow shot is on the way. Dishes it to Rubio. It's stolen by Green. Ahead. And finished off by Rose.
Oh, man, what a turnaround. Sensational play on D, and then the rapid-fire run to the basket.
Greg, they didn't wait around, did they? They went right for the throat.
Guys, this is crunch time now. When you got a chance to capitalize on the turnover, you got to take it and make it.
Towns. And the layup's good off the glass.
And that's a great play on the backboard for him. I mean, it's what we expect. All his second chance points do not come by accident.
4 of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Textbook. Really, when you look at how they're playing, they are having their way down low.
Rubio, the pass to Hayward. That's good. Hayward's got 47 points.
Unbelievable basket. I mean, giving up a lot of height there, but he was not to be denied.
Not when the game's hanging in the balance. That makes it a little different. He was going to get to the rim no matter who was standing in the way on that one.
Green, no luck. Late in overtime, they've got a chance to take the lead.
By far the biggest possession of this game.
Here's Towns. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. They get Lou all day.
Yeah, how about the body control on that one? Narrowly misses getting the deuce.
Boy, he had a nice look at it after drawing the foul. Boy, it would have been nice to get an and one there.
Mike Scott's checked in for Minnesota.
Yeah, one more make would have been nice, but they do walk away with the lead.
Rose goes in. From outside the arc. Nails the tray.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Minnesota's gone 0 of 3 from long range so far in this overtime period. And Rubio kicks to Hayward. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
You had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
I agree. I mean, you would have been better off using it on the floor and not on the shot. But the foul had to come either way, so it is what it is. No problem for him there. You just know what the result's going to be when he steps to the line in a tight game like this.
Rose attacking. Yes!
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
To the paint. Here's Bosch. And they'll keep possession. It's good. Clark, a big-time possession here.
Tell you what, their hearts have to be racing right now.
And it's Rubio penetrating. Towns dishes to Hayward. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. Here's Rose. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And if you thought this game was over already, you're probably right.
Yeah, I would agree. I mean, it's staring us right in the face, and we've been around long enough to know when a game is over. And this one is in that category.
Good.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
He kicks it to Mozgov. And so the big win by Miami in a tight game. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
Yeah, when adversity was at its greatest, They came up big. They seemed to relax a little bit once we got into overtime.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. And now time to go to Ernie Johnson, who's alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.